Welcome back, everybody. Today is Tuesday, June 17th, and the year has just gone by so quick. We're already in June. It's pretty crazy. And we also get some new community ambassadors and some returning. So if you want to see the list, here they are. Earthling Dreams and Pancake Princess 601 Ambassador Liaison and General Community Concern. So congratulations, Pancake Princess. I do enjoy her out there on Neopets Nation. Jens Joe and I Don't Get It, Quality of Life and Gameplay. Macosteen, Battledome, Hurdy-Gurdy, Avatars, and Site Events, which should be pretty interesting thinking about what happened with the Monopoly. Little Angel Art and Design, Bobby For Real, Neo Point, Trading and Economy, Draw Infinity, Contest and Spotlight, Faye Luna, Neo Cash and Customization, Rascal 90 Premium, Skippy 263 Merchandise. Premium wise, let me have a double the amount of prize in the Battle Dome. That'd be cool. Bobby For Real, I remember he was out there for, I feel like, the Q&A sessions with Dom, or at least he was on that show. And I did watch a stream of his before, not the whole thing. I know he does a bit of time. I saw him doing races and giveaways, but I do want to see his standpoint on Neopet trading and economy because you know my stance. They just need to cap off the bank interest, and that would take care of a lot of things. And maybe don't just put out a lot of the same items from before. And I'm just gonna skip to this tab over here because we got Descardia. And why I went over to here is because of this. If you haven't noticed, day 5, which is a frozen fairy Ixie coconut smoothie, take a look at this one. This actually came from this item is available from a Series 3 Key Quest plushie code. And then on day 7, you're going to get a Fiora Lollipop. And this one has come from this item was attained by redeeming a $25 Neo Cash card in December of 2009. That is very specific and that is very old. And now it is 690,000 Neo points as of June 12th, 2025. And today's the 17th. So we'll see what happens when this is fully out there. I also found it funny if anybody was not checking this out. We have this. Let's see, Cad biscuits. Yes, Cad biscuits. This one was interesting to me because I know I sold mine in the 800s. I was like, I'm just gonna get rid of it. It has been quite the battle that people have been going through with this item. You see this right here? 690,000, 694,999, 695. People definitely have been trying to prop this up. They're trying to make it stick in the 900s. They're trying to make it stick in the 800s. And as of this morning, 694,999. So this is one of those ones where I guess I mean, if you have an infinite amount of money, you'll be able to do anything you want. If you don't remember, there was these Eastern eggs that were given out, and people have been trying to make it 999,000. I'm not gonna bring it up. You can bring up the Eastern eggs yourself. But what's going on here is people have been trying to make them unbuyable. Over a million, then people notice and bring it down to the 900s and then the 800s and the 700s. Same thing happening over and over again. And eventually, maybe they will go back down, but we shall see what happens on that end. So, yeah, I want to check out one of his streams and see what is going on with his thoughts on Neopoint trading and economy, because that is near and dear to my heart. They also have bios there if you want to read it. Next thing, Nemo Day Roundup. I thought my webpage was broken, but no, I didn't realize that this thing said invisible on there. I don't I don't think I like the invisible category of paintbrushes, but hey, I mean, you want to. Wouldn't that be weird? I wonder if anybody's done it where all their Neopets are all invisible. Like they're all different, but they're just all invisible. Yeah, so you have more customization, you got some food. I definitely love these capsules. I think they're really cool looking. Should I pick one up? No, no, I don't want to. Well, in my mind, this looks really cool. This actually looks really cool. I might pick it up later. Yes, I'm leaning heavily that direction. I'm gonna see. I get why people spend so much on Neopets in the mall and the capsules and all that. I get it. They're cool, and especially if they add motion, it feels like it's worth it, doesn't it? It feels like it to me. I don't know about all of you, but I like that. I like that. I do like this baby Nemo on foreground too. Actually looks really nice. Yeah, yeah. Okay, gotta move on before I stare at this and be like, I really need this. We have a user lookup of the month. Let's take a look at this one. I didn't realize that there were descriptions down here. So let me bring this over. A celebration of the old and new as we continue to make milestones along our journey into Neopets eras inspired by the decades of colorful, chaotic creativity that brought us here. So let's see what we got. Dang, it hit you with a ton of. I had to zoom out. Let me get to the 100%, see how it actually was made. There we go, but let me make it closer. The colors. I actually like the icons over here. Just looking at the star, we got a heart, diamond, star, heart, diamond, star, heart. Yeah, and I like the underlying blue that we got going on underneath the words. Yes, it definitely is chaotic. It reminds me of watching SLC Punk for some reason. That's coming to my mind in the 2000s. Or I don't know when that movie was made. I just remember watching it in college. My roommate at the time was like, "Yo, you gotta watch this," and then he invited everybody over, and we were watching it. The lady is AFK. I like the status. Here, let me just zoom in more. Oh yeah, overall, I understand. I like this a lot. There's a lot of things happening on here. There's a lot of color, but at the same time, I think it works. It works for me. Really nice. Yeah, totally deserved. hmm I don't really have anything I want to say about that. Like normally I would say something. You don't have to say anything. Nothing bad, critique wise. I actually really like this. Yeah, good job. Good job. I wish I had creativity in my body, but I don't. I wish I had the ability to do things, but I don't. That's why I have other people do it for me. Yes. All right. So today, what do I got? I got the king, tripping, wings, money, money. Oh, I forgot to do the wheel. Whatever the one that the Halloween one. I still find it funny that I can't remember the name of it. Misfortune because I don't really care about it. No, I don't, I don't at all. What am I at? 249,000. Nice. All right, 249 million. Nice, nice. Getting there. Yeah, I gotta open some stuff soon. I gotta do those capsules, those hidden tower ones that I've talked about. Hopefully I get something good. The bad part about that is if there's something good in there, I might not want to sell it. I guess we'll know when the time comes what I'm actually going to do. Yeah, there. If it's a ghost curse sword, I'm definitely keeping that. That's 20,000. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Look at that. I like this giant sack of money. That that always makes me happy to see that one. Yeah, it's really cool. Yeah, the hidden tower thing. I'm still thinking. So if you're wondering why I'm trying to say words here, I'm still thinking about Neopoint economy. I hope. I don't know how much the ambassadors can actually do. I've seen from what happens on Neopets Nation. I think I have a queue. Neopets Nation that they're able to put it in. I know they have those round tables, so hopefully there's some kind of change or they could guide them in a direction. But I don't really know. I For me personally, I would rather just see them start making new items versus bringing out a lot of the old ones. And I get it. Some people might want that Fiora lollipop. Totally understand that. But the times pass, and that's what makes a collection a collection. I have this talk all the time when it comes to trading cards, right? Like it's new cards will keep coming out, and you may want some old cards, but you know what? There should be expensive for a reason. That's what keep people collecting and playing, and that's what you can use your Neo points on. You need to have golds like that. And I think people just misunderstand like uh, what it means to have rare items. So it's nice to have it all, but sometimes you don't need it all. That's why you keep playing because you can make more beautiful things. Yeah, like just when I think about like all the user lookups, all the shops, the customizations and stuff, you think you've seen it all, but then I saw something like that this morning. Maybe someone else made something like that before. I don't know. But at the same time, to me, that looks good. It looks nice. It looks new. It looks fresh. And I think creativity in the items being released should be also exist. We shouldn't go back and keep re putting out items that are out there. So that should give you some hope at some point if you don't get the Monopoly, right? If you don't get any of that Monopoly stuff, and why I say that is because, well, one day Descartes is going to come along with a calendar or an event, and you're just going to get the item all randomly. Okay, I think it's just proven time and time again that after all these events that we've been having on Neopets, that or I guess quest log or something that they're just going to keep putting out old items and stuff that you couldn't get from before. So there was somebody that had a stamp on Neopets Nation, and they were like, "Should I sell this? It's worth like I forget the number. Let's just say 60 million. I have this stamp. It's worth 60 million. Should I sell?" And everybody's like, "Yeah, they're just gonna put it out from the quest log." Everybody knows at this point that you just gotta dump stuff that are expensive, especially if it's rarity 99 or lower, because eventually it's just going to be put out again. That's actually the state of the economy. They're like, get rid of stuff, take the money, and wait for it to come back out, and then get it when it comes out. That's where we're at. just oh boy, 32-10. Heck yeah, heck yeah. I take those. All right, let's see. Oh, skip day. Hey, I still would like to lodge my complaint that if you're gonna take a skip day, you know what? You gotta put a good old doggo pick out there. All right, I need two today. Oh, there's actually stuff in the shop. Let's see. Lightning wand. I need to zoom out. Yeah, I get happy when it's a skip day, but at the same time, I'm like a little sad because I want to see the doggo and I want to win some money. I know I could go somebody else, but you know what? I'm sticking with my dude there. He's been pretty good to me, and I'm gonna just keep going. If he says skip, I'm skipping. If he says jump, I might ask how high. I'm not really sure. I don't know. I don't know. If he tells me to jump, I'll do it, maybe. Let's see. Yeah, I can't imagine. Like, imagine all those pets being like invisible, and you just have a white background. It's just interesting to see that. What do I put out here? Will you be in the universe, eh? You're melting out in the universe. There you go. Okay. Anything good at the tree? Anything? I saw the other day people were like, "There's doubloons everywhere on this tree." I was gonna hit refresh on this, but I didn't. I'm not gonna go check. But it's okay. I got words of wisdom for all of you. Fortunate is the one that understands that an enemy is comparable to the allure of a flack of fairy arax. I feel like I've had a combination of that before because I just I don't even go down the bar. I really wonder how many times I have reused things, but I wouldn't know that unless I go back to all my videos, and I'm not gonna do that. All right, let's see. Need to brush you. I need to feed you. I need scratch cards because apparently I did not get them out. I get some scratch cards. Bam. You know what's interesting to me is these ice extravaganza scratch cards and where people try to buy them out. So if you ever see, there's sometimes where I'm trying to sell items. Oh, Fairy Employment Agency updated. Looks like 8 or 9 minute mark. 8 or 9 minute mark. Okay. I had that in my brain. I didn't know when it updated. Normally in the past, if you've seen in my past videos, get that I would figure that out before I start these videos, but lately I've just been starting the videos, so I have no clue when the Fairy Employment Agency updates. So every now and then I just keep refreshing over there. So that's why I said it's around the 8 or 9 minute mark. There we go. Pumpkin marshmallow. Yeah, so if you ever see like just like one random item sitting there in my store, it's because I'm testing. I want to see at what point someone's willing to buy this thing and when they're gonna block it. What is this? X checkers and content blocked. The heck is that? Oh, okay. You hit it. The outer I'm gonna go with this guy. Lilo. Dang. Jared Tole. Tole. If anybody's looking for the answer, is Jared Tole. Yeah, I put it out there just to see what people are willing to buy. So, like that CAD biscuits, I was just waiting to see if someone would buy it, and then I look up who bought it and what they're doing with the prices. So every now and then I'll do that with, let's say, a Power Nang or any of the things that released very recently to see if someone's trying to buy it out. Because if they are, you can almost in a way trap them. I know it sounds messed up, but you can almost trap them because if they buy something at a certain price, they're kind of forced in a way to buy the rest of them. So let's say someone buys something in the 800,000s and then start buying into the 950s. Because of that, that means you could drop yours, then you could put another one out there for 940, 930, and in a way they're kind of stuck into buying it because they already bought some at 950. That's what I'm trying to get at. You can just watch the market that way and almost in a way trap somebody into having to buy the item because they have committed to something that maybe they shouldn't have done. Great Quiggle Quiz Giver plushie and Giant Yo-Yo plushie. Nice. Nice. I should probably put that in. I think I bought, okay, 24 hours. I hate that. I really wish that whole hidden tower thing would just reset at midnight Neo Standard Time. That would just be way, way better. Maybe Bobby could put that in there, huh? Bobby for real? Maybe you could do that for us. I'm gonna put this in my wait, put in your closet. There it is. I thought it was at the bottom of the list. But it is not. Wait, did I get the scratch? Yes, I did get some scratch cards. Here we go. If you're wondering, I have a ton of Ice Extravaganza scratch cards. Yes, I do. Why? Because they gave it out during what I think Descardia. So during that time period, they dropped down to the low 300s, and there I was just being like, okay, if you want to sell these for 300,000, that's pretty insane. But I will be there to catch it. So every now and then, I'll put some scratch cards out there, see if people are willing to buy it. And someone did. Someone was willing to buy it. So this is kind of fun. Oh, 25,000. Ooh, I'm getting money bags all over. That was worth it. Completely worth it. All right, let me heal up. Okay. Let me heal. Great. Thank you. Thank you. So I think I am on course to take Friday off. So I have Thursday off for Juneteenth, and then I'm probably gonna take Friday off, which will be really nice. Then I get some time to just relax, play Neopets as I feel like it, play a game. Do I want this guy? I want to put out the effort. 80 Neo points says I don't. Wait, technically, wait a second. Yeah, I mean, I did get that perk, but I forget what that perk does. Does it give me more or does it let me play more? It might just let me play more, which then this would be worthless of what I'm doing now. Anyways, I'm doing it. I wanted my 80 Neo point item because we love protecting the economy. The economy. Yeah, yeah. All right, that's good enough. That's good enough. But I got 25 Neo points. Yeah. Coupled with this prize here, I broke 100 Neo points right there. Yes, yes. Shriek reward 1 day away, and then the good old Battledome, which I will do in my off time. So let's see where do I want to go. I want to check the Neo boards and call it a day. So we got General Neopets discussion. Oh, they're talking about the ambassadors. Let's see. Ambassadors. Nothing ever. Oh, 6 months. I'm pretty. Oh man, look at this pet. I'm unpunishable. Yeah, I feel like I know where this guy's head is. The community's ambassadors are supported to be the go-betweens for users and TNT. They're supposed to gather feedback from us and provide it to TNT. When TNT posted the whole "We're sorry" speech a few months ago, they also announced that they would be opening a community ambassador application and bringing in a round of new ambassadors. This is the list, which is disappointing because I don't recognize most of the people with the exception of two of the returning ambassadors. Yeah, yeah, yep. I don't. do some of these, but I mean, hey, they put themselves out there. Maybe other people didn't. I think that Neopets said they had like. You can tell me I'm wrong. It's on their social media. In my mind, I'm recalling 700 applications. So quite a bit of people. Oh, look, it's Bobby for real. Holy crap. This dude's already out here. 190 months. Yeah. Let me just see. I like his avatar there. That's pretty cool. Just take a look at this. Bobby for real. Oh, we got game controllers. I survived 2024 with a Palm fan going on there. Shop gallery. I will say, I do like the user lookup. It looks like the only thing, well, not the only thing. I would say compared to the one from earlier, I like the other one a bit better. This seems like kind of crammed in and a bit hectic. But overall, like it's got some nice color. Sizing seems a little weird, but again, mine is just completely plain. So just, any customization I think is better than my customization. Right? Like I have zero effort put in whatsoever. So we shall see. It was this rare blind box goodie bag. Yeah. I just and the reason why I'm taking a look at this is because if this person is the Neopoint trading at economy concerns, I would love to see many things on here. Alakazam, nothing there. Okay, what about your shop? Right, because I would imagine maybe it's gallery. Does he have a gallery? Where do you find gal? Oh, there it is. this giant, this giant thing right here. I was like, where's this gallery? I was like looking up in there. Okay, let's see. Gallery. The Yusuke library. I dig. I dig. I do like Yusuke's. So hopefully he has that capsule that just came out. Oh, goodie bags. Yeah, 14. They're not. Are they supposed to be in an order? Yes. Suki. See the order on this thing. I would hope the bags are all lined up. They are not all lined up. Unless this comes from a certain bag. They're not. Look, here's Yusuke Con 14. Yusuke Con 17. So that's a little sad to me. And then Yusuke gift shop. We got a morphin, two morphin potions, magic 6 and egg. Warning reduces a random pet stat. Oh, is that the new decreasers? I don't remember that one. But yeah. The Yusuke garden shop, maybe got some customization going on there. I always like taking it. The heck? Lucia morphing potion 491. What is that? Is that just because people want to attempt the labre? That's gotta be it. Like you're in the yeah. Yeah, you're going in the labre. Did he attempt to buy out of these? Or how do you get wait, how do you get these? How does he have so many of them? Lucia morphing potion. What's happening? Hold on. This is taking a quite a turn here on what I was actually thinking of doing. The item price checkers. Lucia morphing potion. 24,300. Super rare, of course. Here I get a quest log. Always the freaking quest log, man. Yeah, I just definitely think it has everything to do with the library. Okay, well, going back one more time. Yeah, okay. I think I've seen all I needed to see out of this. And let's just go back to 665 stamps. This is always interesting to me because there's people out there in the world that hate the number 666, so he's on 665. I wonder. Oh, there's probably a lot of stamps in there. 665 stamps. Well, actually, let me see. See some completed pages, eh? Mystery Island. Richie Pets? No. Iranian? No. Haunted Woods? This is just all the common ones. And again, I only have one stamp in my album, so I'm not one to talk. I'm not judging anybody's stamp album here. I just wanted to see if he had like a bunch of rare ones in here. That's all. That's all. Oh, we got a completed page thanks to the quest log and advent calendar and whatever else. There we go. We got oh shoot, look at that bottom row down there. Looks pretty. Yeah, when I think about this filling it out, I'm like, yeah, it'd be cool to do. But at the same time, I think about all that money and I could just throw it in my gallery and just have it all the same. Ooh, R100 Battle for Meridell. All right, I think this is all I'm gonna get out of this one too. I think that's pretty much it. I know people are complaining it because of this feather. Damn, everybody is really excited about it. So it's really cool to see people finish out stamps and all that. Okay, going back here to the board. Hey friends, I am very excited to serve as ambassador for this very important role. I hope we can work together to better the future of Neopets. Please do not hesitate reaching out to me either here on the boards or through Neomail. Your feedback or ideas. I have some ideas. I would love your feedback on areas I believe need to be worked on. Let me know your thoughts on these specific topics. Haya Edna Quest reworks. I would love to see higher rarity items in the prize pool for their respective themes or possibly more Neo points rewarded. I don't I reserve my thought. I think they could also put in R101s that are thematic. Outside of the avatar, there isn't any incentive to do these. I think Kitchen Quest is fine the way it is. In my opinion, the reward is the stats and does a great job of that. Nags added to the Battledome rewards. I don't think any extravagant ones, maybe just the basic color neg should be added. So he's like the purple, brown. I see. I know Snowager has that. I don't think there's anything we can do about neg prices since they're used to boost stats. I think we should see them as rewards. I'll discuss that with Makoston as well. Makoston. Hold on. What was he? Battle Dome. You really do that for the Battle Dome? See, the problem with that is again, if you're thinking these gonna be drops inside of the Battledome, you have to think about why the Codestone prices are expensive. They're expensive because there's all these other items that are dropping, like these neg decreasers. It's almost hilarious in a way. They added those stat decreaser negs inside of the Battledome, and then to add negs to get neg tokens in the Battledome. It's almost like you're competing with each other. Yeah, reintroduction of a better than you challenge where instead of having a daily two times bone 2x bone bonus. I don't know. We have oh yeah, bonus. We have a featured game with a score to beat and beating it rewards a random item from R90 to R99. See, this is the problem. It's like I don't think the answer is giving out. I mean, it seems like if I had to guess, his goal is to bring down prices. But again, if you put out R99s like that, you're just hurting it overall. And I know some people are like, "Well, R99s are hard to get." Well, yeah, it's R99. Like that's the point of it. Like to get through illusions in Judora's quest wasn't supposed to be very easy, and they're going to be adding, like they're going to be changing the prizes or whatever. I'm not saying it should be, I guess, paywalled or grandfathered into the people that have the most money, but at the same time, like that's the point. Like it's supposed to be a bit of a struggle. Does not necessarily have to be those rarities, just using it as an example. I feel like it's gonna be those rarities. Because then people are like, thanks for the junk item. That's what always happens. But then eventually, if you give out so many of the same items, it's gonna become junk because it's just decreased. Premium restocking boon, similar to Bark Market, where premium members can exclusively see stock. This would not take away from the regular. I don't like this at all. This right here, I hate it. Restocking is something that is a pain in the butt to do, right? Like you may see two restocks an hour, you may see one, you may see zero, you may see 10. And for the sheer fact that you can't see the item, I think that's messed up. Like if you're sitting there in the grind, anybody, I respect for anybody that is actually restocking and to put items out there that they can't actually see, right, is pretty messed up to me. Does not take away from the regular stock non-premium member can see, so there's no disadvantage from now. However, this gives actual players the chance at items they don't have a chance to restock with the serious botting problem going on right now. Yeah. So Man, man, I wasn't gonna bring this up, but now that I'm reading this, I'm like, okay, let me bring this up. So what's going on in the world of Pokemon is people are buying up items and they're using bots to get it. So what Walmart did here, they are putting out open link. Walmart is putting out the new Pokemon set on Wednesday at 9 p.m. for anybody out there. So the way they're putting it out is it's only going to be open for paid members, right? You have to pay the Walmart Plus fee to actually buy it. So returning paid members can, you could get, these are the different options to buy this. But you really think about this, what does this sound like? It sounds like this, right? When you think about the premium stuff and all of that, I don't like it. I don't. If you're willing to put out the effort, because what's happening here is you're saying about the serious bot problem, right? Do you think if the people botting for Pokemon stuff, will they not pay this? Right? Like you think this says 12.95 a month. I think the year is like under $100, something like that. But if they could take the Pokemon and flip it, wouldn't it be worth it for them to buy this membership? Because they're just going to sell the Pokemon anyways, and it lasts an entire year, so they can do it for an entire year. Where now it limits the people that can't actually pay for it. You get it? It's the same idea. You think if the people that were botting were actually wanting, like, why do you bot? Like think about this. I want to make Neo points. I want to take there. There may be some people that sell these items for real dollars. Okay. If it's actually profitable, do you think this will stop somebody using a bot? No. Now you're just giving them even more of an advantage. And I know how restocking is. So that's premium restock items that have their own outline with the premium blue color. And what? So I've never used this boon. The what is it? Black market goods. I've never used it, but to have a blue outline out there as well, just I don't know. I don't know. I think you should just know. It could be an awesome way to fix R100s by putting them into premium pool to restock. No, no. Why would it only be premium only? That's worse. It's actually worse. Unless your express goal here is to make Neopets more money. Let me know your thoughts on all this, your yays or nays. Just remember, I don't make the decisions for what gets approved. I can only pass along. Oh, I hate this. I absolutely hate these two things. There's no way. R100s by putting in the premium pool to restock. No, R100s were like you shouldn't see them very often. That was the point of the rare 100. It's like it's rare 100. If R99s were a pain in the butt to get, imagine what a R100 is gonna be like. It should be that way. That's how it should be. Until they put it in the quest log or put it in some event and then give it out. Just I don't know. But I don't like that. This is me coming from a side of respecting what rarity actually means and what the item should be and what playing. Let me say it this way: back in the day when people restocked and got like a Thiora's tier, however you want to pronounce that. Now I'm like self-conscious about pronouncing things. A T tier or a leaded elemental vial. Right, those two items or Bony Girl Club, something like that. People normally would say my hand was shaking when I did it. I was so excited. I could still feel my heartbeat. I held my breath. They take screenshots of it and put it on there. Yes, you remember those days? I do. I do. Pepperidge Farm remembers those days. But you think about this now, huh? Let me go. Where do I need to go here? I need to go to I think most people, if you watch my videos, you can kind of guess where I'm going here. I go down here and I get my event points out and I click this thing and then it says I bought it. My hand wasn't shaking. My heart wasn't going crazy. I didn't stop breathing. I got it from an event. Yeah, that's how you took away what was fun about restocking. In a way, I mean, there's it's still out there. People are still getting stuff, but these were like the mega items. They're R99s. That's how they should have been. But then you gave it out. Remember the lead elemental vial? It was like you just had to do the hospital a million times until they just took it away because they gave out too many of those. But that's my point. Like it's ugh, giving out these items just willy nilly without really much thought or care. It just hurts overall. And you may think it helps, but as I've said before, you just throw it in your safety deposit box and forget it forever. You think you want it until you actually get it. I mean, some people definitely want a certain item. I get it. But with all these items they're just throwing at us, all these neo points they're throwing at us, it doesn't really mean much anymore. And that's the biggest problem. Rare things aren't rare anymore. And that happens in the card world all the time, right? They call it print to oblivion. In this case, I guess you could say generated into oblivion, as what we saw right here. So I know some people will say, well, that's just to make it more affordable. It's useful to people. I get it. I 100% understand that. I mean, I've been playing this game for a very long time, and it's cool to get items that you never thought you'd get, and but then you start losing the will to play. I mean, I know people that have definitely lost the will to play, so it's just a little sad in that way, and that's just because you really think you everybody must have the item when in reality that's what's always kept you in it, not having the item. I know it's a crazy thought, but that's how the world actually works. That's why when people ask about rich people and why they keep buying more and more things, it's because they get tired of the things they got. They have always wanted it, and when they get it, they play with it a little and then throw it in the corner. And that's what happens on Neopets. Like I said, real life mirrors what's happening on Neopets, and Neopets mirrors what happens in real life. So, um, yeah, I would hope some people would come to that conclusion a little bit earlier than trying it and then messing up everything when it comes to the economy. But hey, I guess we're gonna go down this path once more potentially if some of this comes to pass. But that's just me. I don't like I mean I like redoing some of the quests. Nays, you're gonna have to figure out a nice balance if you want to do it for Battledome rewards because you can't like imagine them adding nags in there. Yeah, maybe it'll bring it down, but then your code sums are gonna go up, and then now you have these premium things unless you make literally a challenger that only drops that stuff. That's the only way to do that. But we have so many items that are just being pumped into the battle dome, and you're only getting 15. I think at this point you're gonna have to like drop more prize, let people have more prizes outside of 15. That's it. Okay, well, wow, 38 minutes. I'm definitely done. That was a topic that I'm very passionate about. I didn't apply to be an ambassador at all, but if there was one ambassador I would have went for, that would have been it. It would have been this economy one, Neopoint trading and economy. Like I know I don't do a lot of trading or anything like that, but I definitely have a lot of opinions on it. So that is everything. So good luck out there. Oh man, no, I'm all worked up about this. Not worked up, but I just hope it doesn't get screwed up more than it already has. That's all. I'm kind of hoping. I was hoping for a while there that this would just improve, but as I'm seeing this happen over and over and over again, I just feel like it's hopeless. But I still love Neopets, and that's why I'm still here. So hopefully you all feel the same. But I will see you tomorrow. Actually, no, I don't know if I'll see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is going to be a live stream of Y Sports at 6:45 a.m. Eastern time. Normally it's like 1 a.m. It's from Japan. Normally it's at 1 a.m., but tomorrow it's 6:45 a.m. So I don't know if I'm going to be around for Neopets tomorrow. Don't count on it. If you see a video, great. If you don't, you don't. I'll see you all Thursday because I am off Thursday. See you later. Bye.